Today we are at the mall at Mid Valle. This is a really cool place, as you can see probably behind me. I really like it. So again, this is another one of those that opened sort of around or during COVID, so it's always kind of struggled to go on. Right, we go to the very top floor, we're not at the top floor yet, to fight against the Christmas music, which might also cause issues. But we'll see what we can do. It's a nice area here, they've got a nursing room. That's now a little mini go-kart in place, that's quite cool. I like that. It's a nicely designed shopping mall, as you can see. It's very airy. You can see through to the next floor. Very cool. So there was a reason I stopped making vlogs from shopping malls or in shopping malls. Well, a couple of reasons. One is obviously we've got here now music. 3 reasons. Music. People look at you like you're weird because you are. And thirdly, most importantly, I have no idea what to say most of the time. I'm just kind of walking around and it's kind of like, oh look, so Ichiban Ramen here, Pop Asia over there. I mean, some people can pull that off. I just find myself incredibly boring and I wonder who wants to watch this stuff. However, the views, and for the length of time that the views happen with the shopping mall videos, they go on for a long time. Like, still get lots of views on my RNF Mall one, which is 2 years old. So, you know, it's a sort of longevity of vlogging stuff. They're definitely things. This is a blood donation suite, which is cool. You've got virtual reality zone. Real Musang King, so you've got durian ice cream. Not for me. This is Remax, so you get your bits and pieces for your vlogging and stuff, really, I suppose. Telephones. Tokyo bowls and noodles. 4 Fingers spicy chicken. I recommend. Singapore company, very good. Actually, I could be trying them because they do now have burgers. Might be fun to try their burger. But a Murray Brown over there. The IMAX, 4DX, IMAX and Play Plus, whatever any of that means. So, now you see, I'd like to go and see Avatar when it comes, a new Avatar in IMAX. That would be amazing. I don't know what's here at the moment. So this is really going to get my steps up, which is a good thing. So behind me I've got Mr. Dollar. Mr. Dollar is from the same people that bring you Mr. DIY. So I'm guessing it's like a pound store type thing. Styly. And you've got to say, this is such an impressive looking mall. Is it not? We've got Tyne Tunnel to Hong Kong, apparently. Just like a little street. Going to be Hong Kongiest, I suppose, give you that feeling. Tokyo Japanese cuisine, and sushi udon sets. We've got great food choices in here. Sushi Samai, really good one. And walking around so far, I would say it's doing okay. Certainly doing a lot better than Comtar, isn't it? Comtar JBCC. Kappa here. Nice little shirts. Italian, that's quite nice. So you've got all the Western brands here. Converse, Kappa, New Balance over there. You've got Carl's Jr. which to me is still probably the best burger available in Johor. It really is. Absolutely. And I will have to fight myself not to be in there later, actually. Kinasahi's always nice. It's kind of Japanese style. It's quite cool. Kind of camo styly. Desert Storm. New Era, Under Armour, got Watson's, G-Shock, Casio. It's all here. And I'm pleased to see not a lot. I mean, there are empty places, don't get me wrong, but this is a massive shopping mall. And I would really love to see Ica Galleria kind of get the same occupancy levels. It'd be absolutely brilliant. Big station over there for all the basketball fans. I don't get these teddy bear things. I guess I'm too old. It's not really something I understand. I suppose you've got Public Guineas Limited there. I suppose as a collectible, at least it's better than an NFT because it's actually real. And I can kind of see the humour in them. Isn't that a Gremlin? Toy Story, and things I don't know. I like that t-shirt I've just seen. Similar, I mean everything, but I've got the music, so I've got to be careful with the music. Have to try to talk over the music or just silence those areas and maybe do a voiceover. Arashi, shabu shabu, very good. Oh, all this Christmas music is going to be horrible, trying to edit around it. I like the hype t-shirts. And I like this style, baseball style. I wonder if they've got any of those in there. If they have, they'd be ridiculously priced. I'm cheap now. I'm poor and cheap. We've got Shinlin Taiwanese chicken over there, which is really good. Fried chicken. If you want a fried chicken, it's way better than KFC. Way better. And then Kingari, which is a food hall, non-halal food hall. So you'll be already able to get your porky goodness in there. Might be somewhere that we go, except all this noise, this music might make it impossible. Have a look. So there's the Mid Valle Exhibition Hall, Exhibition Centre behind us. We'll be going down another level. One of the things about this, by the time I finish this, those steps would have ranked up, wouldn't they? And then I'm going to go for a walk outside and try to find a nice local food place where we can get a cheap but good meal. So behind me you've got an arcade, and then over there you've got the department store, which covers I think 3 floors or so. Go just check. Yeah, 3 floors. Huge department store, very good. And then here you've got Honor phones, Digi, which is who I use for my telephone. I find it so simple. The difference between different experience between having a Malaysian SIM card and paying for it and having my English SIM card and paying for it is ridiculous. to do my English SIM card, I had to go on a very shitty app for the phone company, which never seems to work. Just struggle the whole time with it. And then I've tried setting up a direct debit and it just couldn't make it happen for some reason. So then what I've done is I now have to go in, get the app, eventually get it to open, and it's weird, it lets you put credit on the app, which I made a mistake of doing, 25 ringgit, which is 25 pound, which is 125 ringgit. I made the mistake of doing that, and I have no idea how to use that to put credit on my phone. So what I have to do now is I have to go in and pay. When I try my credit card, it always fails, so I have to now pay via my credit card, but through PayPal. And I never get any notification from them. I can't get the app to actually show that it's all worked, but I'm guessing the fact that they accept my payment means that eventually it goes through. And it's stressful. I haven't even bothered doing it so far this month, and I'm probably 10 days overdue. This is going to be on a ranty one, isn't it? But what then happens is if I do my Digi one, which is my Malaysian one, I just literally open up an app called Touch and Go prepaid or prepaid, yeah, and click on my number or my wife's number and send the money. It takes me probably 20 seconds for each one, and it's done. I'm not kidding you, the English one takes me minutes, 10 minutes, and usually fails a couple of times. That's very pretty, isn't it? Just in case you wanted to know, do we have Christmas here in Malaysia? Very much so. Very much so. We'll be going to Brunei for Christmas, where they don't. You're not really allowed to, I don't know. Yeah, I don't think you're allowed to actively celebrate Christmas in Brunei. Certainly not in public. So yeah, that'll be fun. So we'll be doing Christmas in Brunei, but pretending it didn't happen, I suppose. Country's got problems. I mean, it's not got problems. Take that bit off. Yeah, that's Brunei. We've got to go. It's their rules, but we want to go see our son, our daughter-in-law, and our grandson. So, got to take it. Got to go see them. Unfortunately, our other son is away with the army at the moment, so we won't be able to get him to join us. We do try to, as a family, get together for Christmas. It's not particularly easy, but we tried. I think last time we did it would have been 3 years ago in Thailand, Bangkok. 3 might be 4 years ago, actually. 4 years. So yeah, it's hard. So this year we're going to get half the family together. Not perfect, but it'll do. So this is why I use the iPhone as opposed to the Instago 2, because I can't do this with Instago 2. I'm walking and talking for, well, by the time I finish, probably 30, 40, 50 minutes. And although the sound was right, so for some reason sound even on the camera doesn't stay with its film. It's digital. I don't know why it doesn't freaking work, but it doesn't seem to. Anyway, yeah, I can't do it because I literally only have 10-15 minute run on the camera, and then it will overheat. And also, battery wise, probably don't get much more than, I don't know, 30 minutes before you have to charge it, and then you've got to charge it. Obviously I can't sit down for an hour and wait while it charges, or however long it takes. So they have their different uses. That's a good one for short little bursts of film, but definitely not for long bursts of film. Right, we'll be going all the way along again. I can't remember how I've been doing this, but I've been coming down one and going up the other. I think we're going both all the way along. My wife doesn't like those glass walkways at all. Doesn't like having to walk across the glass. I kind of understand it. Of course, these are smart. Daiso Japan are everywhere. So I'm going to walk all the way along again. I guess you can see what's behind me, can't you, that way? PC Image, that's a really good shop. Got all the bits and pieces you want, normally. Got all the phone companies, Oppo and Vivo. And you've got Huawei. The Americans are terrified of. Wow, we've got 2 more floors to do. Actually, we've got 3. 1, 2, 3. There's one below this, isn't there? There's a basement floor as well. So it shows you how huge this place is. And there is the Mr. DIY. We get all the stuff that you don't really need but you buy anyway because it's cheap. And it might be useful, but it never really is. And over here you've got Sogo. I won't go in because it's huge. And they probably won't let me. But it's very big. Got the Christmas tree up. Christmas tree. So there you got Sogo. As I said, this covers 3 floors. Massive department store. Very good as well. I quite like that. Intuition. Kitchen. So, more sort of fashion and jewellery, more jewellery, like their gold and their watches here. Sedano, Caring Pharmacy, Batter Shoes, Travel for All, where you get your winter clothing and your luggage. Yeah, so the thing I think safely report here is that compared to a lot of the malls around at the moment, this one isn't struggling too much. There are empty spaces, but like when I was going through JBCC Comtar, probably a good 25% of it was empty, if not more. Whereas here, you've got a lot more occupancy. That is very cool. We've got TGI Fridays here. Smart Paggy. There we go. Oh, the reason we're not like super busy is today is it's a weekday. Also, it's only just gone midday, so a lot of life doesn't really happen in Malaysia until later. A lot of the shops, I remember when we first came here, I'm not sure it's the case now, but like lots of places didn't open until 11 o'clock. You'd be walking past and all the doors will still be closed. Not here, I'm not saying in here, but in some of the early, when we first moved to Malaysia. I think that's kind of changing a bit now. The other thing you used to see a lot, which you don't see as much anymore, you go into a shop and a staff member would literally be asleep at the counter. That was definitely a thing when we first came here, which just shocked and surprised us. I think people are surprised when they see the sort of shopping malls that we have in Asia. I mean, only people that kind of live under rocks, obviously. But from the Philippines, Thailand, Malaysia, stunning shopping malls, absolute crackers. There are so many different kinds of shops here. A lot of Korean brands, a lot of Western brands, obviously. Chinese, Japanese, everything. So everything you could possibly want in a shopping mall is here. Even like the Sony shop up there, you can get your vlogging cameras. You've got a couple of big computer shops. We've got Machines, which is the Apple store, but yeah, not branded as Apple stores, and Machines, which are reseller, I believe they call themselves. You're going to get the full thing if you're interested in watching the full thing. By keeping the sort of the camera at one side, I suppose, by going up and down, you should see the whole thing pretty much. So, Onitsuku Tiger, for those of you who never saw my video from 3 years or so ago, I explain how Onitsuku Tiger led to Nike. The person that started Nike used to sell Onitsuku Tiger in America. Built up a long relationship, sold lots of shoes, and put himself in a lot of financial difficulty to do so. Anyway, he'd kind of got wind that they were looking to, if not take the whole brand off him, at least make him share it with other people, other companies. And his attitude to that was, well, F you then, because I've done all the dirty work to get you guys here. I'll set my own little company up, which turned out to be Nike. So that was a good move by Onitsuku Tiger, because they created a monster. Obviously Nike are massively bigger than they will ever be now. And there you go, you see. Bad management leads to bad decisions, leads to competition, which destroys you. So, I mean, they're still going, obviously, but that's, to be honest, I only think I've seen 2 of their stores ever in my life, and that's one of them. And if you ever get a chance to read the book about the Nike founder, can't remember what it's called, but I highly recommend it. Absolutely brilliant read. Very good sort of story. It's not the massive sort of conglomerate behemoth story that you expect it to be. It's a guy and his struggles to make it happen on his own, really, and the dramas that go with that. Absolutely amazing story. So here's the Christmas stuff behind me. For those of you that are afraid that England football shirt behind me. Hello. Those of you who are afraid that in a Muslim country we don't celebrate Christmas. Let me show you this. So in Philippines, that's the worst. Obviously, Philippines is a Christian country, mainly. And this is a Muslim country, mainly. In the Philippines, they literally start the Christmas stuff in the burrs. As soon as it gets to September, that's it, the Christmas stuff comes out. I don't think here was far behind, to be honest, this year. Definitely a good marketing tool, I think they're realising now, and they're getting the stuff set up early. So, although we're in a Muslim country, Christmas is heavily celebrated and not a big deal. Now, if we're going to Brunei for Christmas, there, my understanding, I'm pretty sure it's actually illegal to celebrate Christmas, so we won't be seeing any Christmas decorations in Brunei. I don't know if you can, I guess they can't really stop you celebrating Christmas at home with your family, but yeah. Hello, how are you? So we're going to go down to the final floor. Coffee Bean and Tea Leaf over there, which is a really good chain if you want a nice cuppa. Now we're going to go down. So what's your feeling as you look around this shopping mall, if you're in the West? Does it surprise you what we have here? The fact we literally have everything. Even Australians will know this company, and Brits will know this company. It's long gone from England. It left England, I think, when we did. Harvey Norman. That's, I think, when we left England, I think they were going bankrupt. They're still strong in Australia. I don't know if they're an English or an Australian company. I know that they still survive in Australia, and they are here. And here it's a very good electronics shop. and also, and I must say good, I mean you can get all your camera stuff, which I struggle to get elsewhere. And then you've got Harvey Norman furniture behind me. And you've got down here, it's quite lots of good food options. Boat noodle, Ming Men roasted duck. I mean when I say lots of good, they're not all good. Penang Chendol is one that's disappointed me. Pizza Hut and KFC always disappoint me here. And KFC is my favourite in the UK, but the Malaysian version, and again, local taste. Don't shoot the messenger. There's local taste. If you come to my place, you probably wouldn't like my KFC. That's all I'm saying. So anyway, got all the football shirts over there because World Cup. Patisserie from Japan. BOD. I don't know what BOD is. No, it's do you call those bun things? Bao buns. Double KT, look at that for a tea shop. How beautiful is that? It's stunning, isn't it? Thai Express over there always disappoints me. We're so close to Thailand, yet nowhere, very few places in Johor seem to get Thai food right. Juice Works is very good. Mango Passion, very, very nice. Subway, again, but I don't get that anywhere, any country. I can't stand Subway. I don't think the bread's that good. I never really liked it. Over here behind me, we've got a chicken rice shop. Very good. Great quality, great value food. Lau Lau, natural frozen yogurt. We'll be going in there in a minute and we get ourselves a yogurt because we love a Lau Lau. We've got Mothercare behind me. And then you've got Good To You outlet store that way, big outlet store. And you've got down here Lavender, which is a good, really good. There's a Lavender at Pelangi, which is also a restaurant upstairs. The restaurant is excellent. We don't go there much because it's too far for us. It's also a very good restaurant chain, Dragon Eye. Quality food, if we get the opportunity. We ever see one, I highly recommend. And you've got Burger King here, Famous Amos there, Texas Chicken. Texas Chicken's good. I've only had it a couple of times, but I've been impressed with it. And we've got a big queue here, which always says a lot in Malaysia. Big queue means people are prepared to wait for Oriental coffee. You've got a Sushi King, which is a good cheap sushi place if you like good cheap sushi. And you've got a queue here, rightfully so, for Old Town white coffee, which is funny because obviously we must be getting near that time, I suppose. We've got one of them just down the road from us in Citrine Hub. Never have to worry about queues there. The thing is, it's good local food, good coffee, good prices. And then we've got one I like, my wife doesn't like, Nando's. Whenever she's not about and I get the opportunity to order a takeaway or delivery, I'll normally go for a Nando's because I don't get a chance to eat any other time really. SDS, Share, Dine, Smile. Then over this corner over here, so behind me we've got Village Grocery, which is a massive grocery store. And then in this corner over here we have A&W, which I believe is an American chain, is that right? Which always does like Coke floats, thing I've never really understood. Anyway, the only one of these I've ever seen, I've tried eating one before and I didn't like it. But it might be one I know, another one I need to give a go at and see how we get on. So, that's it. Do I need to walk down the other end? I'll walk as far as the Lau Lau. You've seen it, it's basically the same in the other direction. I'm done, it's been a long bloody walk, so we'll call it what it is, which is a thing. I'll say goodbye to you if you watch this. Mid Valle, the mall at Mid Valle, highly recommended. Probably the best shopping experience in Johor. The best mall experience probably is Paradigm, just because it's got so many other things you can do. But the best shopping experience I think is here. Right, I'm going to say goodbye. I'm going to have a Lau Lau, a naughty little yogurt, and I'll see you soon.